presented by Lowe's. Little did we know when Hawaii became a state in 1959 that 25 years later it would be the home of one of the greatest college basketball tournaments of all time. Lahaina and the Civic Center take the plunge with us, but this year because of COVID-19 we can't be on Maui. So we're in Asheville, North Carolina, a brilliant, wonderful, arts-driven city with great food and great colors. And we are ready for this championship game of the Camping World Maui Invitational. North Carolina has been one of the gems of this tournament, winning it 4 times, trying for number 5. Texas has never won a Maui Invitational title, and off we go. It's Carolina first.
The embers of the campfire have been spread thin. There's nothing left to do but smile, celebrate, and deliver an offensive attack that's unstoppable. That's a traveling violation, please. Be pounding them down toward the baseline to create your opening in the middle. The middle is where you want to go ultimately.
Jericho Simser was pushed into the backcourt off the deflection, so Texas will keep it. You talked about those great guards. Here is Greg Brown, the freshman, an opening 3 off the back of the iron, and he's got his own rebound.
Time for Greg Brown to have a huge game here. He's been relatively quiet. He's just getting started. Incredible potential.
And no call.
Good. It's a championship. Whistles belong in the referee's pockets.
Brooks, and there's a foul on Jericho Sim. Yep.
He's been wearing these goggles for a while. He's been scratched, did okay with it. He made the adjustments, so did James. Your face, your eyes are at the outstretched reach and limits of these little guards who are always trying to run around underneath your legs and poke that ball away from you. That's why
you've got poked in the eye, you're saying.
I've worn him myself.
There's a 2 for RJ.
Yet to score. Not really quite sure they've had a good shot attempt. This is where Matt Coleman has to come alive. He's a big-time player who's been a star throughout the week.
Brother Chase, a tremendous player at Virginia, as well as a foul off season, and such a prideful young.
Enjoy the.
I don't believe that's true. You're a pretty slender fella.
Please, you had your eyes checked recently. Beautiful move by Garrison.
And he got it to go.
That was the ambiance from the gym.
Caleb Love for 3, that's no good. You always say have the music on always, right? So I figured it was you.
Well, you don't have the zoom button on your control panel?
I don't.
You have a control panel, I'm sure.
I do. I'm questioning if you do. Jones for 3.
Everybody getting involved here. The team game. That's what we're going to see from Texas the whole way. That's what you're always going to see from Shaka Smart.
Davis the miss. The follow is there.
Of the Maui Invitational, well, it would not be Michael Jordan. He didn't play. I don't believe he played in that.
He did not.
Okay, I'm going to take a line from you and get back to you real quick. How about Raymond Felton?
Guy Jones called for the foul. Kessler.
I got yelled out by Emily Kirshner because I said on the air yesterday that Steve had stopped calling me back. And so her dad did not get the call. So Emily, please, your dad is one of the true saints of circumstance in our world. So
tremendous sports information.
You got to cut him some slack, Emily, because he's worked super hard. We don't have the normal capabilities of community. And so, but Walker is trying to block shots by backing up and using his length and his size and his arm reach, which are immense, of course. But strength, it's about skill, timing, and position. And so your ability, and this is where Kareem and Wilt and Shaq were just incredible. The biggest of the big guys, Yao Ming. What are you going to do when Yao Ming shows up? Yeah, I think it's a little unfair to lead game here. You're not going to win the bang-bang game. Garrison Brooks is just too big. Sharp, Baycott, Kessler backing him up. Movement,
even for
skill.
Sims and Brown, you think?
Yes. Traditional, historical, monumental. Walker Kessler is just a mammoth pillar of wide open shots, and they're still in this game.
because of their defense, don't you think?
No, because North Carolina hasn't been scoring themselves. And if you have a billion t-shirts, sacrifice, because then you only have 5 million left.
Andrew Jones on the Texas sideline. That
continues to be the star when he rolls. This Texas stampede and cattle drive. Carolina died at the Alamo. Thing turned around. The Battle of Jacinto vanishes with an H.
That's what I thought. Like Hardin.
Like La Jolla.
Right.
Like Mount San Jacinto, which is the mountain that makes Palm Springs what it is.
No follow there for Taylor.
Are they going to wait until Mark Few is dead before they put him in the Hall of Fame? Please. I don't understand this. I know Tom Pendridge is going into the College Hall of Fame this year. Well-deserved, long overdue. For Hart, this is the guy that won the game last night.
Foul called against Carolina and Garrison Brooks as they drive.
If you're going to drive in, not looking to feel them, I'm looking to draw them and then kick it to somebody who's standing wide open. That's where the creativity is. I mean, it's going to be very tough for these guards from Texas to hit runners in the lane.
So Texas takes the lead 16-15, more than halfway through the first half, and a great half as that one rings off the backboard from Caleb Love, who was outstanding yesterday against Stanford. Coleman.
Again.
Another
again. Be on. The winner of this game is going to contribute to the player of the tournament. Could be Love. Could be Matt Coleman.
Or Brock Cunningham for three after a career day yesterday.
And fire that Texas is playing with here.
Well, they double onto Sharp. Nicely done by Ramey.
Now, on the other hand, Texas is going to have to double down on the big guy. How about going inside to Garrison Brooks? Three-point line, not the strength of his game, nor should it be.
A.J. Smith has checked in as Brooks gets to the rim, gets a second opportunity. And
just turn around and lay it back to somebody who's in the big gap that you just created. You don't have to shoot that ball. You heard about the team game, right? And creativity.
I have, yeah. Jones driving kick. Cunningham, Kai Jones wanted to read it.
Now that's
it
the
instead.
team game right there. Crimson, white, and indigo. Whoa, now how many great players have come from the Twin Cities of late? I mean, you look around the country, you look in the NBA, time after time coming from Minnesota. I do not believe that Kerwin and I are directly related.
Well, see, Kai Jones for three. I was
the ball, Longhorns. Come on, you're on a cattle drive. Water's in your sight. Drink deeply.
Kai Jones. Ooh, got fouled on the way in. Longhorn wearing number 22 for his four. Wow. What was
123 NBA records? They've expanded the record book, and his records now are just a staggering number, incalculable, immeasurable by factors and exponents that cannot be deciphered. Whoa, there's Oregon. Who's the Warriors broadcaster? I can't think of his name, but John Block,
Fitzgerald,
John Coaches. No, it'll come to me. Alex Hannum. And I had the dream.
Foul called on the defense in
Harrison, number 15. When he played hell, just because you touch the ball doesn't make it a jump ball. Beautiful play, Greg Brown.
Field goal made. Camping World donates $3,000.
Great leader taking responsibility for people. The turnover story. They had 24 turnovers last night against Stanford in the game they won. So here's a situation. They had not had that many turnovers in a victory since 2012 in the Sweet 16 game against the University of Ohio. Wow.
Caleb Love, no. Second chance.
There's
yes. Oh, she's outstanding.
Whoa.
Cunningham, no.
Well, our show doesn't really lend itself to sideline reporting.
You don't think so? You don't think there's time? Black for three.
The Blue Ridge Rangers, they need their horses watered and fed and walked all the time. San Diego, the largest 68. Now we know when they're coming, so we try to get out there and that gel, that moisture absorbing gel that the University of Texas, moisture out of the atmosphere. That's what happens.
Leaky Black for two. It's an 11-point game. The Longhorns by 11 here in the first half. As Matt Coleman has been outstanding. Brown for three. He got it. Ball community.
A huge loss for him.
Out of bounds. This will be cited for us verbatim.
I can tell you that was sitting in one room of the house of the family home in Gastonia, and he overheard his parents talking in the other room in the kitchen. Kind of aimless, wandering person to having motivation and inspiration, dedication, determination, and he earned that college basketball scholarship to University of North Carolina, playing for Dean Smith with Michael Jordan, with Sam Perkins, became a champion, became the #1 draft pick in the NBA, went on to multi-championships with the Lakers, NBA's all-time team. Just, you're down 14 and you've missed 8 free throws. Carolina. And Charlotte Hornets star too, right?
And
I don't know. I was stunned the other day to find out that 40% of the NBA changes teams every year now. Offensive foul.
Ran into.
Preemptive pardons for the refs.
Caleb Love, no.
Just missed. Pyramids and the Sphinx back in 1978 when we went there on the journey of a lifetime. And now we're just filling in the second set right now.
This is Garrison Brooks for two.
So a nice strategy by Shaka Smart. You know, let's shut down the other guys and let's see. Oh, beautiful pass over the not from North Carolina.
Nothing against Richmond, a great program.
No, some of my best friends are from Richmond, including one of the legends from the Michael Jordan adult basketball camp. Exhibition game. This is a championship game. Camping World Maui Invitational in Asheville with 2 E's.
6 in a row for Carolina to open the half.
He's not only making baskets, but he's having an impact on how the game is being played out. And granted, he's just a freshman. He's going to have a huge career.
Taron Sharp just backed him in and got 2.
Which is the largest private home in the world. Built, they're from the Netherlands. And Built is the region where they're from, in the Netherlands. And then Moor is the word for rolling hills.
Cunningham. Oh, with Greg Brown you're talking about.
Greg Brown is getting the shaft here. I mean, this is like Zach Collins the other year in the Final Four.
Down low, Royce Ham.
Can we get Bruce Hornsby to put on a? Can we get Bruce Hornsby to put on a justice benefit here? Beautiful play.
Ty Jones dragged down.
Benched because of impossible to describe fouls called against him. He's been taken for right here. A fantastic finish of great basketball, not marred by officiating that cannot seem to see what's going on right in front of him.
Davis, no. Offensive rebound, Baycott.
And the rhythm. It's all about the rhythm. That's why you have Baycott, Sharp, Brooks. We haven't even seen Kessler.
It's going to be fantastic. DePaul, number 20 in the country. Louisville, number 5 in the country. They're fighting Allie Quigley's for the Blue Demons against the Louisville Cardinals. Oh,
throw it down
slam.
One time.
Well, we saw the technical foul against Zaire Williams for chinning up, which, by the way, I was told by J.D. Collins, the officiating guru for the NCAA, by email at halftime, that the chinning up on the rim is a Class B technical.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And get me the names of these refs. About, see your uncle? Basketball, and we have not spoken one bit about Bill Angle for him. He's too close to the baseline to use the board. And the analytics, the numbers They skyrocket when you use the board. Whoa. Oh my gosh, $1 million to build a brand new basketball and music facility there on campus. No public or school money involved, although it is on the school footprint.
It's supposed to be a big concert venue as well to go along with Texas basketball. Rainey missed. Ham another rebound on the reload and a three for Coleman.
I'll go to that. If you get an offensive rebound, you have to shoot it. I don't really get this.
Texas trying to win its first ever Maui Invitational. Rainey step back, left it short, play tech the defense.
Interesting offensive possession there. One guy touched the ball the entire time.
Not what you're looking.
Great defense. Jericho. He's played superbly throughout this tournament.
He's got his second basket, and an update, by the way, Corey Alexander has written in to tell you that Oak Hill's 2.5 hours away.
And the Texas offense has ground to a halt. Coleman, Jones, Ramey, they've got to come alive. The referees have taken Greg Brown out of this game, the way they took Zaire Williams out of the game last night against the impartial judiciary. Never forget
the impartial judiciary.
There's been 27 amendments to the Constitution already. Beautiful play, Matt. If the tournament stopped this moment and the world just came to a frozen end, Matt Coleman would be the most outstanding player. And
free throw no good for Leaky Black. Second chance for Sharp down at the end line, and he scores. He's the Missouri Player of the Year last year in basketball with his season cut short due to COVID-19. Rainey missed it for three, and Kai Jones over the back. That was a big.
This guy's
all-time leading scorer and rebounder at North Carolina.
Bring my bike.
Williams, you're going to get on your bike and go all the way from California?
I'm going to bring my bike there. Now, Texas has to just be able to play some solid, straight-up man-to-man defense and quit relying on gimmicks or double teaming.
Davis the kick, Walton the miss. Offensive rebound, Garrison Brooks.
Yeah, you can make something out of any statistic, but rebounds and if you can make a shot, those are the ones that really decide something. Have some reflection on the wall of life here today at our house, and
Roy Williams is very clear that he did not lobby to play this tournament in North Carolina.
The people who put this tournament on, spectacular. All reports. Kemper Lesnick, Tom Baldessari, Dave Odom, all the people who just risked everything to come down here and make it spectacular, as was that spectacular drive.
58-57 in the lane. Ramey responds nicely.
Well, R.J. Davis on the North Carolina end, and then Ramey right back at him in a flurry of offensive. Now, if we can just get the coaches to not call a timeout after a made basket, we'll all be better off.
One of your favorite occurrences in college basketball. We saw Texas do it earlier, up 14.
And it's been downhill for him ever since.
Oh, yeah, was seeking that.
How would you rank, rate, and compare James Harden beard with our Corey Alexander's beard? If they can survive what, they're not going to do it by holding on. They're going to do it by playing great basketball. Time and people who want to deny you the right to vote.
And if they do both, don't talk to them at all.
Zoom. I thought we were waiting for Hornsby. He set us straight on Allen Iverson, one of my favorites. Where are the Tar Heels projected to finish in the ACC, the most productive conference in the history of NBA draft?
Davis got fouled. Davis first free throw.
It's changed the game. I mean, this was in an era.
True. That is absolutely not true.
You're right. I'm guilty.
Ramey, no. Follow, no. Rebound for North Carolina. And a foul call.
Carrying on the incredible legacy. It's not just been one guy. It was Frank McGraw coming, and why not? You get the phone call from Michael Jordan. Oh, man, you got to throw that down, please. Kai Jones.
So now North Carolina was trailed by 16. What's that?
You ever been to that place at the Atlantis in the Bahamas in Nassau where the islands come right next to each other and you can just swim in place because of the current that's running through it? It's really special.
Amy and Kai Jones, who had the defense for Texas in a tie ball game, we're moving down to 3 to play.
That's why I told that story. You know, it sort of rolls into one.
It's a beautiful
synchro
segue.
destiny. Please.
3 minutes to go. Andrew
Great
Jones.
rotating defense by Garrison Brooks.
He was right there with Kai Jones, denied him the 3. This is out of bounds. Off from Jones.
Basket, and you'll get that ball back with a give and go. Not everything has to be done off your own dribble for yourself. Where's Johnny Davis when you need him? Great move.
Oh, beautiful
tournament for Garrison Brooks. Coming alive, senior leadership. What kind of response are we going to get here from these Longhorns?
North Carolina's
like
first lead since 15-13. Kai Jones, time.
Have you figured out what a Tar Heel is?
North Carolina is the Tar Heel state.
Is that when you walk on the beach and then there's tar from the oil wells in the ocean?
I'll tell you what it is if we get to overtime.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Well,
I want to go to overtime.
Baseline, no! Out of bounds. This is going to Texas, but no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 6 fouls. 6 fouls. Carolina's in the double bonus. Yes, 6 fouls.
That's what I was looking at. That's what I was asking.
You were right. Minute and a half to go.
You seem surprised.
Oh, I don't know if that's the proper read. Ramey with 10.
Okay, who's got some offense here?
Leaning in for Jones. No. Second chance. No. Rebound for Baycott in North Carolina.
Andrew, you can always pull it out.
North Carolina trying to win the Maui Invitational one more time, this time in Asheville. A minute to go in a tie ball game.
That would portend for an upcoming brilliant season for the Tar Heels.
Brooks.
Great give and go opportunity. Whoa, just missed.
Caleb
the
Love
toughest
with a
rebound
wild
of
shot.
them all. Basketball experience. Wow, again. Give yourself a chance. Over the top.
Instead,
go if you're Texas, don't wait.
Ramey ahead. Kai Jones down.
Texas is right there. They've got a chance. They've survived every adversity known to man. Oh,
on the other end, 2 for Black, no good.
Dig that ball out. Who can get a rebound? Oh, not
Leaky
another
Black
foul.
and a foul called. He'll go to the free throw line. Leaky Black coming.
This is not the first play that Shaka Smart can't believe. In transition, huge number, throw it. Revolution there led to the state of Texas.
This is the 5th foul against Ham, Bill.
Closed out, bumped him with his chest, and Leaky was off balance to begin with.
2 for 2 for Leaky Black.
Beautiful.
You said to 11 seconds. Tied at 67.
We want the ball in the air to decide history as the buzzer's going off. What more could you ask for?
Matt Coleman got a screen from Jones. He showed. Now 5. Coleman got to go. Coleman the step back. Yeah!
Oh! Matt Coleman, he dribbled the entire time. There will be time left for North Carolina. He was the only one who touched the ball. He made a play like this earlier in the game, going to that step back move with his left hand. He gets the soft touch. The soft touch that Bruce Hornsby has on the 88 keys. And with that step back, James Harden in the land of the sky, the land of beards with Corey Alexander, James Harden. It has been Matt Coleman, who from the outset of this tournament has been. Haven't they learned anything from watching these games? Over the top, the long Dan Pastorini.
It's over.
Texas wins. Build another Arena, the Moody Foundation. Look at how happy they all are, and look at how sad and disappointed. What a game, what a tournament. You can't ask for more. This has been superb. Justice prevails. First title in program history in Maui's 37 years.